Hello everyone, my name is Special K and I'm here today trying to help you answer the question, should I buy Torchlight 2? Torchlight 2 is made by Runic Games and actually has some of the previous developers who made the wonderful Diablo 2. So they sort of took their chance with Torchlight 2 and just did everything that they wanted to but couldn't with Diablo 3 because it was such a big deal. So yes, it is a Diablo-like dungeon crawler RPG with a steampunky twist. The story picks up where the last one left off, and you're hunting for the alchemist who destroyed the town of Torchlight in the first game. This game is a lot more open-worldy than the first Torchlight, and all the maps are randomly generated, so it ensures that you'll have a different monster and different dungeon layouts each time you play the game, which is awesome. What is different about this than Diablo 3 is you can only respec the last 3 skills that the last 3 skill points that you've placed. So it adds more realism to the RPG, I feel. It's not a detrimental aspect in my eyes. It might be in somebody else's. But I feel like it really forces you to plan out your character ahead of time and really stick to what you originally wanted your character to evolve into and to become. So it really makes you do a lot of research and looking forward into the skill tree to figure out what you actually want to do and what type of character you actually want to become. There are mods that allow you to remap your whole skill tree if you are one of those type of players. So don't worry, this game has an amazing mod support. It's called Torchlight, which is a Torchlight editor. Obviously, it allows you to create your own mods, character customization, and just adds a whole other aspect to the game that you wouldn't have gotten without mods. This game gives you obviously good character customization. You can choose from 4 classes. The Outlander, which is what I have been playing. He's mainly a gunslinger, so he works on buffs, debuffs, and tries to stay out of the combat. Other classes are the Ember Mage, Engineer, and the Berserker, which is sort of like can be your tanker or somebody who tries to draw in aggro, so it's not killing all of your mages or your ranged characters. The game mechanics of this game feel really fluid, at least from my point of view. I haven't personally played Diablo 3, so I can't really be the judge of a good comparison there. You got your basic 10 hotbar mappable items and skills, but in addition to that, you can choose 2 skills that you fire off with the right mouse button, and you can easily swap these skills by pressing tab. Another cool feature is the ability to quickly swap out your weapon loadouts by pressing the W key. This not only changes your weapon, but your right-click skills as well. So for instance, you can easily swap between a ranged and melee attack depending on the circumstances. One of the cool things I found in this game are phase beasts. You randomly encounter these in dungeons or open area maps, and if you kill them, it opens up a portal, and when you step through this portal, it'll make you do some small quest, which will in turn give you a shit ton of loot, which is awesome. Unlike Torchlight, Torchlight 2 adds the ability, the co-op option, so you can play with up to 6 or 5 other people, so it supports 6 players. Nice feature it has is everyone gets their own loot drops, so you don't have to roll or use a round robin type looting style and worry about like clicking on a drop as soon as possible before someone else nabs it, which is really comforting. So you get your own individual loot drops and they get their own. With all this loot, it can be overwhelming sometimes trying to juggle your gear when you can't use it in your inventory. So you're saving the gear until you get to a higher level. So your inventory will get swamped really fast,
But to counteract this, Torchlight allows you to give the loot to your pet and have them actually run into town and sell these weapons or this loot that you picked up that you won't use or you don't have room for. And in addition to that, you can also tell your pets to buy stuff like identity scrolls and mana potions or health potions. But I felt that I never really used this feature because I seem to pick up enough of potions and identity scrolls just randomly around the map while playing through the game. For the end game of Torchlight 2, they try to do something a little different. They're doing what they call New Game Plus, where you can take your character after you've beaten the entire game and replay the campaign on a harder difficulty while still keeping all your loot and items from the previous game. Now obviously you can't talk about Torchlight with giving it at least a little comparison to Diablo 3 because the games feel so similar and are even partially made by the same people. I can't personally comment on Diablo 3 because I haven't played any of the Diablo games. But if you're fed up with Diablo 3, which I heard a lot of people are, and you're looking for a similar game, you can't go wrong with picking this game up. I mean, especially with the measly $20 it'll cost you on Steam. So to wrap up this review, Torchlight 2 will provide you with a different feel comparable to Diablo 3. With an open-ended game, a new and improved skill tree, randomly generated maps, mod support, all the looting you could ever ask for, slap a $20 price tag on top of that, and you got yourself a great deal. If you're a fan of Diablo and you've gotten tired of it or fed up with it, you can't go wrong with picking this game up. This has been Special K, bringing you a video game review for Torchlight 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, if you didn't, please leave it in the comment section below. Comments, criticism, anything's welcome. And hope to see you guys next time.